Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it.
Well, I got 2 shinies Giratinas already. There's no events going on, so I can just kick back and relax until the Halloween event starts. So yeah, let me cut on the TV and see what we got going on right here. Hold up. Actually, let me check Twitter as well. Oh, what's this? Pokemon Go treated. The Stardust Blast is back. Let's see. Trice Hatch Stardust, Trice Cat Stardust, Trice Stardust from Team Go Rocket Battles. Okay, they're all pretty good. Guaranteed 2,000 Stardust from Raids. Alright, I'ma head out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy Troy Funner, and today's day is Wednesday, October the 2nd, meaning yesterday was the first of the month. Okay, enough about that. So, before I go on, yesterday was also my cousin's birthday. Happy birthday to my cousin. So, yes, he was born on October 1st, which is the first of the month. Okay, yeah, that's enough. That's the first time I ever did that twice in the same video. But anywho, a lot of stuff been dropping in Pokemon Go over the last 24 hours or so. And a lot is going on. A lot is going on. By the time hopefully I can get this video before the event mentioned at the start of this video drops. So what the event I'm talking about? I'm talking about the Stardust Blast. So yes, that is back. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to talk about the features and anything like that. I mentioned that at the beginning. Instead, I'm gonna mention how long will it be going for. It will start today when this video drops at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I have this video out before then, so I can give you guys some strategy in terms of what you should be doing to get the most amount of Stardust you can get. All right, so here we go. I recommend you hit up Couple of Gaming because they got a chart on Twitter in terms of how you can get the most amount of Stardust. So I'm gonna go over it real quick. So catch base form. So you would get 100 Stardust normally if you catch a base form Pokemon. Weather boosted, it will be 125. I'm not going to read everything here. We're going to focus on things with the star piece on and during the event. So here we go. Catch base form, you would get 300 Stardust. That's again with the star piece on during the event. And if it's weather boosted, that Pokemon in question, 375 Stardust. The first evolution will be 900. The second evolution will be 1,500. And of course, you get more if it's weather boosted. Now from raids, like I said at the beginning, you get 2,000 Stardust per raid. That's without a rare star piece, rather. In this case, it will be 3,000 Stardust with a star piece. Now, I want to remind you guys of something. Next week, there will not just be one legendary raid hour. Oh, no! Instead, it's going to be 2. Because remember, we got the Mewtwo Makeup Day. That would be Tuesday, October the 8th. And then the next day, it would be the Ultra Form Giratina on the 9th. Both will be from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. your local time zone. So take advantage of both of those days. Do as many raids as you can, whether you get a shiny or not on both days, because it's all about the Stardust. It's all about the Stardust. And with 3,000 Stardust per raid completed, I mean, come on now. You want to get the Stardust. Let's move on. Hatching 2K eggs range from 1,200 to 2,400. 5 and 7K eggs range from 24 to 4,800, and 10K eggs range from 4,800 to 10,200 Stardust, which is crazy. Battles, when you battle against Team Go Rocket, you would get 1,500 Stardust. The first catch of the day, whether it's day 1 or day 6 or in between, you're looking at over 1,800 Stardust. And if it's your first catch of the day on your 7th day, you're looking at
over 9,000! What, 9,000?
Yes. It is. Oh, but that's not all. We're not done yet. And also, don't forget, you can't open gifts and get Stardust. So that range from 0 to 4,500 not 4,500, 450 Stardust rather. And battle leaders and friends. So, you know, the team leaders and friends names and age, you're looking from 0 to 1,500. Adventure Sync, you would get 1,500. If it's like, if you walk 25 kilometers, you would get 9,000 if you walk 50 kilometers. The Reefer Breakthrough box, rather, you would get 3,000 Stardust right there. So that's a lot of Stardust. So what you should be doing, you should be focusing on raids. Doesn't matter what the raid is, apparently. It don't matter what the raid is. It could be tier 1, it could be legendary. It don't matter what it is. Just do the raids, and you're guaranteed, assuming you have a star piece on, 50,000 Stardust right there. So that's one way to go about it. Obviously, you want to keep up with your streaks. And before you catch any Pokemon, you want to make sure you have a spot where you're going to be catching a crap ton of Pokemon for at least 30 minutes. So when you catch your first Pokemon, you have a star piece on, you get all the Stardust, and you're continuously going. And you're getting more Stardust. So you want to do that as well. Hatching eggs. Normally, I would be down for it, but after the last 3 weeks that we've been through, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Do you really want to hatch more eggs? Even though it's for starters, you know what you're getting. It's starters, lots of starters. But at the same time, do you really want to hatch more eggs? I mean, you need to get raid passes, and there is, the box that comes with, I think, like 3 super incubators, and these boxes are terrible, but you get 3 super incubators per ultra box or whatever. So I mean, why not, right? Put those on and go, knock yourself out with it. So yeah, don't get the adventure box. Get the ultra box. That's the only thing I can recommend to you guys if you want to do that. But yeah, knock yourself out with that. Also, you definitely want to take part in battling against your friends and battling against your team leaders or a team leader period, so you can get a lot of starters with that star piece on as well. So, and of course, you want to go for that 50 kilometer with the adventure scene. So there's a lot of ways you can get a lot of starters. Now, let's talk about the egg scenario. So again, over the last 3 weeks, we were given events that involve hatching eggs to get certain shinies. So obviously the Ultra Reward week 2 and week 3, we all had a chance to get the shiny regionals, the very first 4 shiny regionals. So obviously Kangaskhan, Tauros, Farfetch'd, and Mr. Mime. And I will admit, there were some people, myself included, who were spending money on these super incubators so I can try and hatch a shiny. And unlike most people, sorry to say, you could say I'm bragging, you could say I'm showing off my clout or whatever the case may be, but your boy hatched 2 within 2 minutes. And that was as I was walking towards the Safari Zone event in Montreal, which was crazy. So I hatched the shiny Mr. Mime. Sorry, Miss Mime, it could have been from you, I don't know. And I hatched the shiny Kangaskhan. And then the next day, on my way back home, I made a stop at Casino Windsor, because I've never been in there before. I want to see what it looked like. I walked around. Oh, there's a Tauros in there, shiny. So I got 3 out of the 4. I'm missing Farfetch'd. And again, your boy is planning to going back to Japan within the next 2 years. So there you go with that. So again, nobody was not as fortunate as I was and to hatch 2 out of the 4 shiny regionals. So if you spend like a crap ton of money and you hatch like over 200 eggs, I hatched like over 233 eggs, something along those lines within those 2 weeks. I mean, it sucks, but I can't even defend Niantic on that one. They should have went with a different approach with that one. Because now let me explain something. Because that second week, the week 2, the boxes were straight. The boxes were straight. So if you got the ultra box, you got a good amount of raid passes and a good amount of super incubators. They were straight, but then they made them crappy for week 3 and up to this point. And it's like, why would you do that? That is so stupid. So there's that as well. And they should have went about a different way of announcing the shiny regionals. It's like, especially with the airport, it was just terrible. It was just terrible. And then, just when we thought we were done with it, you could get a shiny regional from 5K eggs now for 1 week. And I'm like, no. And I did not take part in the hatching portion of that at all. And I focused on trying to get the shiny Zangoose and the shiny Survivor. But no, I did not hatch anything that week. On purpose, that is. I just used a regular incubator that I had, that free incubator that I had, and just hatch eggs and whatever. But again, we do not need another egg event. And they basically gone on this path of being like NBA 2K and trying to be like EA. And that's not a good look for Niantic. Well, just when we thought we were done with all this money grabbing egg event, well, we all done with the egg event fiasco to some degree. Then we got some news in regarding a special ticket. So yes, there's this pink and blue ticket that surfaced all around Twitter. But here's the thing, Kelvin, who is a well-known data miner, discovered this. And basically, This is in Google, the Google Store and the iTunes Shop, or whatever you want to call them. So basically, Google Play, iTunes Store. They in there right now. There's a ticket that's going to cost you $8 to get. Now, in comparison to the egg events that we had, the egg events, I just like grown at that crap. This, I don't mind. And I'm going to tell you right, I know a lot of people are complaining about it. A lot of people are not happy about it. And I've seen it on Twitter all day. But here's why I'm not complaining about this, especially in comparison to the whole egg fiasco. Because here's the thing everybody got to realize. This is a free-to-play game. When you first install the game, it didn't cost you anything to do that. It was free. So I can understand Niantic had to make their money, especially since they're trying to get people to play a game that is free to start. And we don't know anything about the ticket. We don't know what will happen if you take part in this event. We don't know if there's going to be a shiny involved or a rare Pokemon. Everybody expecting Regigigas, or it could be a shiny Mew because of how the tickets look. You know, the whole pink and blue. Well, shiny Mew is blue and originally it's pink. So there's that scenario. We don't know what will be the result of using this ticket. We don't know. I would say wait and see until we can cast judgment on Niantic. But it's still not a good look because they've been on this money grabbing streak as of late where they trying to get you to pay money on the game. And it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So as a whole, it's not a good look. I don't like it. It's kind of screaming 2K is, NBA 2K is, and EA. And I just don't like it. But at the same time, we were just to look at the ticket by itself. Don't include the whole egg fiasco. I have no problem with it. It's not like they're charging $20 or anything like that. It's only just $8. Now, the thing I will say is this. This better not be the case for Community Day. That would totally suck. And this better not be a once a month thing. This better be like at the very least a once every 2 months thing. And leave it at that. You know, so just leave it at that. Don't go overboard with this and leave it at that. Because again, it's just $8. And again, you know, some of you guys may not like what I have to say. And again, it could be worse. I've seen worse. Again, NBA 2K, any EA game, you know, games like that where you have to pay $60 just to play the game, and then they want you to spend way more than $8 on microtransactions. So there's worse out there. So this ain't the end of the world. I know what the end of the world looks like. And it's not this. It's definitely not this. Alright, so with the whole rant out the way, there's one more bit of news that I want to talk about. And Team Go Rocket is back. So let me get this tweet up for you guys real quick by Pokemon Go, official Pokemon Go Twitter account. So Team Go Rocket is back. And they introduced 3 new Team Go Rocket members. So the first one is Cliff, as you can see over here. And yeah, there you go with that. So he's like this big muscular guy, whatever the case may be. The second one is Arlo, and he looked like a tech guy, somebody who you should not be underestimating, anything like that, because he looked devious and things of that nature. So that's the second guy. Now the third individual is BAE. This is BAE right here. MY BAE. This is Sierra. So let me explain something to you guys. You know, when I declared that this was MY BAE, my wifey right here, a number of you guys and gals for PvP for girls, y'all kind of went at me. So for the first time in a long time, I'm bringing this back. So try to come at me now. I dare you. Try to come at me now because of Sierra here being MY BAE. I dare you. Okay then. So, what does these 3 characters mean? And of course, we got a new wallpaper which looks sick, if I do say so myself. Let me see. In matter of fact, here it is right here. This looks sick. If you look at that over there. That looks sick. I like the Shadow Charizard right there. Because you know, Charizard, that's the homie. That's my all-time favorite Pokemon. And you see the 3 new Team Go Rocket members right there. And Giovanni is standing in the middle. And I thought that was a shiny Absol right in front of him, but no, that's not a shiny Absol. But this looks sick. This looks really, really sick, if I do say so myself. I like this. I really, really like this. And there's a Shadow Dragonair on the left as well. And what could this mean? Even though it don't say on this poster, you don't see any hints of this in this poster, but somebody did bring up a good point, and that is Shadow Raids. That is a possibility. We are taking part in PvP matches against Team Go Rocket once as we speak. So they could bring them out as raid bosses. Like, oh, you're going to face off against this raid Pokemon or this boss Pokemon, whatever. And we could get Shadow Lugia in the mix. That is a possibility. We've talked about this earlier when Team Go Rockets first came out. That didn't happen. We didn't see much from Giovanni. That could change this time around. So I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. This could even involve that event where you have to pay $8 for. Who knows? I don't know. But I like the idea of Shadow Lugia, Dark Tyler. But I like the idea of that.
Oh my God!
And it looks sick. I really do look. It really do look sick. So there's one more bit of business that I need to take care of before I call it a wrap. I know again everybody complaining about this ticket, things of that nature. I got pressing matters to deal with here. And you probably wondering, what am I talking about? Look at this. This is Training Tips Last Treat. So, Nick, buddy, pal, amigo, friend, we kicked it in Japan for a few days. We was hanging out at the PvP tournament in Canada not that long ago. I know you're the president of the Flygon fan club, and I'm the vice president. But, bruh, and you know, I really respect you. You're one of my all-time favorite content creators within the Pokemon Go community, and overall, you know, you inspire me with your camera work, with your editing. You know, the channel would not be where it is now without you. But, Nick, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Give up this notion of trying to marry Sierra. That's my bae right there. She is claimed. She is taken by yours truly. And this is how serious this is. Normally you see this one, but I'm whipping this out too. I'm whipping this out too. So, yeah, Nick, buddy, pal, lay off. I'm serious. Lay off. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Lay off, buddy. Just lay off. Alright. I'm gonna keep this one up here, and I'm gonna put this one away, because it's getting extreme. And I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with that said, y'all know who this is. This your boy New J Gatsby, aka the new Steve A. Smith, aka James Bond III, aka Jane Rod II, aka Mr. Smash Adams. You see, look, Nick, Sierra knows about me being Mr. Smash Adams, if you catch my drift. Yeah. And I'ma say, peace out, y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah.
After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.